Shrimp squat, a great single leg exercise to target your quads, but how to do the movement on its own if it's too hard and you don't have enough strength to do it. Here are some exercises that can help you in building basic strength and stability so you can learn how to perform the full shrimp squat. Start with one variation that gives you good burn after 10 to 15 repetitions. For the session example, start with your non-preferred or non-dominant leg, repeat the exercise until you feel a good burn, and match that number with the opposite leg. Aim in between 8 to 16 repetitions on each side. Do at least 3 sets in total per session, rest up to 1 minute between sets. On a weekly schedule, repeat 2 to 3 times per week with a minimum of 1 day rest between sessions. How to progressively overload. You can increase the number of repetitions every session and you can lower down the rest time. Every 3 to 4 weeks, do the progression of the exercise from this video. We are going to start with the basic strength, knee up. You can alternate the legs between the repetitions, but be careful to do the same number of reps on both sides. Here we focus on a foot that is flat on the ground. Use that leg to stand up, almost as a single leg movement. The back leg is just for the support. When you're going down, control the movement as much as you can. Keep the tension, don't just drop down on the knee. You can work just one side or alternate between each rep. Focus on a slow and controlled movement. The next progression is modified shrimp with foot down. It's a single leg movement on the way down with a focus on the control of the working leg. When we touch the knee on the ground, we will also rest our toes. From here, focusing on the strength of the front leg, standing up with slight help from the toes of the back leg. With time, we want to minimize the amount of pushing from the toes on the way up. The next progression will help in doing so. Similar to previous one, full single leg movement with rest on bottom. Control on the way down, rest with the knee and toes. Lift the toes and stand up. Here we can't push from the toes and we are working fully both on the way down and up with the front leg. Feel free to lean a bit to the front to get slight momentum when standing up. The next thing we need to do is to eliminate that rest when the knee touches the ground, while keeping a strictly single leg movement. We're going to do so by just tapping the ground with the knee and standing up. If you need, in the beginning you can take a slight rest when the knee is down, but try to minimize it with time until you're able to do it by taps only. Once you're able to do so, do the full shrimp simply by grabbing the back foot for the ankle and doing a single leg movement. If you're struggling to hold the foot for the ankle, you can also hold it by the toes, heel, or even shoe.